Well, here we are again on the walk. Eva's out, Steve's coming up the road here. You can just about see him. You can hear the skylarks going on. And we're going to tell a story about Monty today because it's sort of relevant for something that's come up this last few days, and I'll share it with you. Say goodbye, Eve. Goodbye. So, Monty, I've seen a film. It was on recently called I Was Monty's Double. And there was this guy in the Second World War who became the doppelganger, as it were, of our famous UK general, Monty. And what he did was to go around impersonating Monty, so that he threw the enemy off the scent, as it were, as to where he was and what he was up to, so that there was some layer of protection. Now, he got by with this, and he did an amazing job at being Monty's double, and no one really knew about it. I've got the hand in the way there. No one really knew about it. There was only a few people in government and also in Monty's staff, Montgomery's staff, that knew about that he had a double. But this guy went and did his thing amongst the forces and the Allied campaign in 1944, I think it was, towards the end of the war. And he did it really simply and easily. He was brilliant at it. He could have taken him on easily. Now, the reason why this little story is relevant is because sometimes I get real professionals coming to me and managers coming to me saying, I feel a bit of an imposter. I feel a bit of a fraud or a fake. Now, that goes on all the time, and so when they explain it to me, the emotions that they have when they go on. I've got a car coming, so I'm going to have to pop in a minute. Hey, here we go. The emotions they have are one of, dark foreboding and vulnerability and self-consciousness. We're going to go pop. Hey, back again. And so things look kind of really bad when you're in a state of mind that you think you're not good enough, you're not the person you thought you were. And I used to get that. I remember getting that when I was early on in my career. I used to work as a designer for automotive switches and things like that, and I remember getting paid quite a lot of money at the time for that. And there were times when I thought, I'm getting paid too much, because this is actually, it's interesting. Sometimes it was really easy work, as it were. I found it really easy, and I thought, I get paid too much for this. Seeing the ladies on the shop floor and the gents on the shop floor, they're not getting this. It looks like hard work. I'm not getting paid enough. And then there were times also when I'm thinking, I'm getting paid a lot of money for this thing, and I'm really not doing anything. I'm not contributing enough. I'm not showing up as I should be. Now this happens all the time, and as I said before, I've had several people come to me recently saying that they are going through the same sort of things as well. And one person in particular came to me a few weeks ago and said, I've got this, and this guy's a real professional, immaculate at what he does. He's just astonishing, does astonishing things for people and helps them show up in amazing ways, and does great things for them. And so there's a little bit of a conversation to be had about actually what's going on in us when that sort of thing happens. Now, when I ask the people, so what else is going on at the same time when that's going on? Do you feel sort of low? Oh yeah. And do you feel a bit confused and a bit caught up with you? Yes, yeah, okay. Well, all right, so tell me about when it doesn't happen. What are the occasions it doesn't happen? When you don't feel like that. Oh, I feel great. I feel great. Okay, go on. well, it looks like I'm doing a fantastic job. I don't worry about the sort of things that I'm doing. It sort of feels natural. I'm at peace with everything. I feel like I've done a great day at work. Okay, all right. Well, so do you think then? This is the question. So do you think then that recognizing that the work doesn't change that much? Do you think it's the work, your quality of work that you do, or do you think that it has something to do with something else? Do you think it's, work or the environment and stuff like that? And they say, sometimes it looks like the work, sometimes it looks like something else. Okay. Well, here's the question then. When it does look like something else, or rather, when it does look like, I'm getting confused here. When it does look like it's the work, how do you explain? Yeah, that way around. Now the sun's over there. How do you explain that the work doesn't change, but something else is happening? What's it got to do with the work and your quality and your output? Well, they ponder for quite a bit, and they say, well, I don't know, I'm not sure I can explain that. So, well, look, that's because we're missing something. We're missing something in kind of how we work as individuals, or as humans, what the human condition is. It's a lovely day today. I can't find the right place for the sun. We miss something in the way that we are as individuals. We miss the fact that the circumstance is not causing the way we feel. Our thinking about the circumstance is causing the way we feel. Now, there's a misconception about how we believe that our world is made up, or our experience of the world is made up. There's a misconception that, there's another car. Gotta go. I've also noticed today it's actually quite windy, so my apologies for the sound on this. The things that we miss. It's actually got really windy. I might well cut this and go to another one. The things that we miss is that our everyday experience is not made up of the surroundings and the circumstances that we're in. Our everyday experience is actually made up of the thought of our circumstance. Now, if we think that we're in a dark place, here's another car. If we think we're in a dark and toxic place, we'll get dark and toxic feelings. If we have dark, toxic thoughts, that's the feelings we'll get. If we feel that we're in a fabulous place, that's the feelings we get. And your feelings are not telling you anything about the circumstance, they're just telling you about what the thinking you have going. And just like a cut that we get from time to time, when we get a pain on our hand when we cut ourselves, even a paper cut, they're just about the worst. And when we get that cut and we notice it's there, it shines red and it tells you, don't touch this. The pain is there to tell us not to touch it. So you're getting the same pain through your thinking, through your feelings. And your feelings are your best friends here. Your best friends to tell you, actually, you're not a failure, you're not a fake, you're not an imposter. You got just imposter thinking. And it gives you imposter feelings. And it makes you feel that. Your state of mind drops. Now, the opportunity here is for you to notice that you have feelings and that they're not connected with your outside circumstance. They never, ever can be. What they are is connected to your thinking about the circumstance. Now, I'm not saying the circumstance isn't happening. You might be having a bad day. That always happens. How many times does that happen? That's just not a great camera angle. People have bad days, but the longer that they hang on to it that they're thinking, the more tied up they'll get. So here's the lesson of the day. You're not an imposter. You do an amazing job, and the ability for you to do more of an amazing job is only tied up with where you believe your circumstance comes from. And the belief that, we believe our experience comes from our surroundings or our circumstance. It doesn't. The knowledge that it comes from our thinking, knowing it comes from our thinking, is really helpful. Because in a moment we'll have different thinking and it'll go. It'll go. It always does. And we'll feel positive and everything will be fine again and life will be back to normal. Whatever normal is. So that's it for today. I'm going to sign off now. If you've got any questions, you've got anything to say, anything to share, please do so at the bottom. And please also sign up and share and do what you need to do. Do the social thing. Anyway, that's it. Hope you have a fabulous day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.